stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening and welcome. The May 9th meeting of the Jackson Township Council will now come to order. Councilman Borelli. Here. Councilwoman Kuhn.
Here.
Councilman Sargent.
Here.
Council Vice President Chisholm.
Here.
And Council President Fleming.
Here.
As clerk of this meeting, I hereby publicly announce that in compliance with the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting has been advertised in the manner prescribed by law. And now I would like to bring up Chief, how are you, for our swearing-in ceremony.
Nice to see you. Good evening, Madam Clerk. Thank you for the introduction. Good evening, Council President. Thank you for putting us on your agenda this evening. And again, a good evening to all the council members, our business administrator, clerk, and township attorney. It's nice to see you here this evening. And this evening, as Chief of the Police Department, it is my great pleasure to introduce our newest hire police officer. So at this time, I will call forward Charles C.J. Hansen. A little bit about our newest hire police officer. CJ, as he prefers to be called, CJ Hansen, has been a lifelong resident of Jackson Township and is a member of St. Monica's Church. He attended elementary school at St. Aloysius here in Jackson and was a mentoring buddy for Challenger Sports, which is a Jackson Township program designed to help kids with special needs learn the sports of soccer and basketball. CJ attended high school at St. John Vianney in Homedale, graduating in 2019. While attending St. John Vianney, CJ obtained multiple varsity letters in the sports of lacrosse and football, along with being captain of both teams. He was a mentor for Heroes and Cool Kids, volunteering his time to help less fortunate individuals. CJ graduated high school with academic honors, numerous awards of achievement in football and lacrosse, and was offered numerous academic and athletic scholarships to continue his education after high school. CJ chose to attend Rutgers University in New Brunswick, where he was awarded a student athlete scholarship as an offensive lineman for the Rutgers football team, which plays in the Big Ten Conference. While attending Rutgers, CJ achieved the accomplishment of academic All-American 3 times and achieved the distinction of being a Big Ten Distinguished Scholar. CJ graduated Rutgers with honors in December of 2022 with a degree in criminal justice and 2 minors, one in sociology and the second in psychology. CJ entered the Ocean County Police Academy in January 2023 and will be graduating in June 2023. CJ will be a 3rd-generation police officer, following in the footsteps of his grandfather and father. So, as one scarlet knight to another, I expect great things from you. You're going to make this work out well, because we had to give up 3 first-round picks and a lot of cash to get you here. Ladies and gentlemen, Jackson Township Police Officer Charles C.J. Hansen. At this time, I would like to call forward the clerk of the Township of Jackson, Mary Moss, who will administer to CJ his oath of office for the position of police officer. Will be assisted by his mom, Deborah, who will be holding the Bible for CJ.
I, Charles Hansen,
I, Charles Hansen,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the state
and to the governments
and the governments
established in the United States
established in the United States
and in this state
and in the state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties
all the duties
as police officer
as police officer
for the Jackson Township Police Department
for the Jackson Township Police Department
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Thank you, Mom, for your assistance. And of course, a special thank you to the mayor, who I don't see just yet, and our council members for your ongoing support of the Jackson Police Department, to the administrative staff and the administration, business administrator, personnel and finance, all of whom play a part in continuing to make these hirings happen. At this time, Council President, would you like to join us as we traditionally do for a quick photograph?
Absolutely. I have one question.
Yes, sir.
How are you going to stuff him in an Explorer?
With a running start. Thank you, sir.
I'll get a quick one here, and then I'll get out of your way. When you're ready, so 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, and one more. Great, thank you, and then I'll get out of there.
Again, thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chief. We will continue with opening comments from Township Council. Councilman Borelli.
The parade route starts at Holman Elementary School and ends in Johnson Park. Please come out in honor of veterans and those who made the ultimate sacrifice in service to our great country. We had beautiful weather last year. It's pretty hot, actually. So hope to have pray for nice weather this year for the Memorial Day Parade. Anyone interested in participating in the Memorial Day Parade or wants to serve as a vendor for the festivities following the parade in Johnson Park, please reach out by email to Officer Mike Basso at mbasso, BASSO, at twpnj.net. In closing, former councilman and Assemblyman Alex Sawicki announced that the New Jersey Motor Vehicle Commission is coming to Jackson. They will have a mobile unit to provide services to residents who may need them. Will be located in the Ocean County Library parking lot at 2 Jackson Drive on May 24th, July 7th, August 1st and 30th, September 6th, October 2nd and 31st, and November 6th. And the hours will be from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. each of those days. More information can be found on the Jackson Township website, and the links to go to make an appointment at the MVC mobile unit also will be available there for residents. Happy upcoming Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Clerk Moss, all the moms out there, God bless Jackson. And as my almost 91-year-old mother would say, God bless America. Take care. Have a good evening.
Thank you. Councilwoman Kuhn?
Hi, everyone. I would like to thank everyone for coming out tonight. Also, congratulations to Police Officer Charles Hanson on his new position. Thank you for dedicating to keep the residents of Jackson safe. You be safe as well. I also wanted to talk about a great event that happened, Jake's Got This Foundation. It was at Blue Claws. It was a lot of fun. I know it was a little with the weather and with the kids' baseball getting canceled in the week before. A lot of people couldn't make it. But it was great to see our police officers and our fire departments play against each other, and just a great afternoon of just fun with kids for a great cause to raise money with children with cerebral palsy. So it was really a lot of fun. They had a dunking trunk, and one of our officers was in there, and I know he was freezing, but it was a lot of fun to watch. The kids really enjoyed it. Also, today is a holiday called Lang Boomer. Last night and today, there were bonfires around town to celebrate. I wanted to give Jackson Fire Department Fire Marshal Michael Grossman and Scott, or I'm going to probably say this wrong, but I think it's Roch. They actually did a video. I watched it a little while ago, and they sent it out to members of the community that do celebrate this holiday, just to keep them safe and to say, hey, listen, I know you're having this holiday. Give us a call. Let's look at your property. Let's make sure that, the bonfires are 25 feet away from your house. We're willing to come out, and we just want to keep the residents of Jackson safe, but we also want to let you celebrate your holidays as well. So I really thought that was a great way of just the community all working together. Also, in my visits of new businesses, there's a new business in Brookwood Plaza. It's called Panini Cafe. Amazing egg whites, if anybody likes egg whites. I just want to say. No, but thank you for coming, and have a great night.
Thank you. Councilman Sargent?
Good evening. Prayers go out to all the family members that lost people in a shooting in Texas that was just unbelievable. That was a coward that did that, and hopefully justice will be served. Thanks, and have a good evening.
Thank you. Council Vice President Chisholm?
Good evening. Thank you. Again, echoing our thoughts for our newest officer there, Charles Hanson. Congratulations. Welcome aboard. Thank you for your service, and to all of our officers that do a great job here in Jackson. So we look forward to having you on the force here for a long time serving our community. Also, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. I would like to bring up a couple things. However, you might have heard this week, as usual, our folks in Trenton, the State Board of Education, as if there's not enough problems with our own Board of Ed here in town, right? We're not getting enough funding from our state. Well, the State Board of Education has decided that they want to lower standards for our state tests. So how does that make sense? Originally, there was going to be a vote to actually raise the standards, but they decided if they raised them, that our children wouldn't be able to pass. 50% of them couldn't pass math, and only 39% would be able to pass the English. So instead of raising them and making our kids' scores look worse, they decided to lower them. So instead of leading the country or leading the free world and getting us caught up with other third world nations from a few years ago, we're in a race to the bottom. So how does that make sense? Maybe instead of looking at the problem and saying, well, maybe we're not educating our kids properly, maybe we should go back to actually a liberal education. And I don't use that in the liberal as in left wing. I mean actual liberal education, reading, writing, arithmetic. If you actually taught the children so that you could actually raise the bar, wouldn't that be doing all of us in the future a much better service? That is not what we are doing. We are lowering standards to help their grades look good. Also, we saw more whale deaths, again, more dolphin deaths. Yet that's not a problem. Studies a few years ago talked about sonar and how the military was killing these animals because of their radar and their sonar. But now there's not a problem. And if you're anti-wind, you're currently anti-environment. That's the new kick, right? You're anti-environment because you don't support radical anti-American climate change activism. Unfortunately, they're delusional because in the past, what has happened when we've had technology that leads the way, America leads the world, whether that is new technology in computers or science or any kind of other activity. It doesn't matter if it was drilling or cars or automobiles or airplanes, it didn't matter. Instead, we have an artificial energy transition taking place. For what? For something that's more expensive, more unreliable, destroys wildlife, is extremely unsightly, ruins your economy, ruins tourism, and is actually more toxic than traditional fossil fuels. But that's anti-environment. It's time for people to wake up, notify your congressman, notify these other people, shut these contracts down. We don't need wind. We don't need solar. I don't know how many times we have to go through this. If wind power was going to save the world and lead energy and make us a superpower, guess what? We'd be following Holland right now. They had them first. Thanks. Have a great night.
Thank you. Council President Fleming?
I think that the council has pretty much covered everything. We can continue with the evening. Thank you.
Thank you. I need a motion to approve the executive session meeting minutes of April 25th, 2023.
So moved.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilwoman Kuhn?
Yes.
Councilman Sargent?
Yes.
Council Vice President Chisholm?
Yes.
And Council President Fleming.
Yes.
This is the second reading of ordinance 15-23 entitled 15-20, an ordinance of the Township of Jackson, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing by purchase or condemnation of property known and designated as Block 21601, lots 84 and 90 in the Township of Jackson, New Jersey. This ordinance was introduced on April 25th of 2023. I need a motion to open the public hearing.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
If any member of the public has any comments to make, please address the council at the microphone and state your name and address clearly for the record.
Seeing no one come forward, move to close public comments.
All in favor, please.
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
This is the third reading of ordinance 15-23 entitled an ordinance of the Township of Jackson, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing by purchase of condemnation of property known and designated as Block 21601, lots 84 and 90 in the Township of Jackson, New Jersey. I need a motion to adopt on third and final reading and advertise according to law.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilwoman Kuhn? Councilman Sargent?
Yes.
Council Vice President Chisholm?
Yes.
And Council President Fleming.
Yes.
This is the second reading of ordinance 16-23 entitled, an ordinance of the Township of Jackson, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the acquisition of a drainage easement by negotiation, purchase, condemnation, or eminent domain for a portion of the property known and designated as Block 7501, Lot 16, AKA 60 Iroquois Place, Township of Jackson, New Jersey. This ordinance was introduced on April 25th, 2023. I need a motion to open the public hearing.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
If any member of the public has any comments to make, please address the council at their microphone and state your name and address clearly for the record.
Seeing no one come forward, move to close public comments.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
This is the third reading of ordinance 16-23 entitled an ordinance of the Township of Jackson, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the acquisition of a drainage easement by negotiation, purchase, condemnation, or eminent domain for a portion of the property known and designated as Block 7501, Lot 16, AKA 60 Iroquois Place, Township of Jackson, New Jersey. I need a motion to adopt on third and final reading and advertise according to law.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilwoman Kuhn? Yes. Councilman Sargent?
Yes.
Council Vice President Chisholm?
Yes.
And Council President Fleming.
Yes.
Ordinance's first reading, I need a motion to approve ordinance 17-23 entitled an ordinance of the Township of Jackson, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, amending ordinance number 27-22, establishing the salary range for all the various officials and employees of the township for the year 2023 and thereafter on first reading, and to authorize the notice of approval and public hearing to be held on May 23rd of 2023.
Motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Borelli?
No.
Councilwoman Kuhn?
Yes.
Councilman Sargent?
Yes.
Council Vice President Chisholm? And Council President Fleming?
Yes.
Thank you. We move on to bills and claims. I need a motion to approve or hold.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Borelli?
Abstain on vendor numbers NJC 11, NJD 04, NJM 06, STA 01, STA 54, and STA 76. Yes to the rest on there.
Thank you. Councilwoman Kuhn?
Yes.
Councilman Sargent?
Yes.
Council Vice President Chisholm?
Abstain on VRI 18, yes for that.
Thank you. And Council President Fleming?
Yes.
And Council President, before we move with the resolutions under the consent agenda, there has been a change with regards to the account number listed on Resolution R 20523. The corrected account number has been provided by our Finance Department, and the necessary changes will be amended.
Thank you.
We can take the listed resolutions as a consent agenda. I need a motion, please.
Motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Borelli?
Just want to make a comment on Resolution 205-23, which is on tonight's agenda, the first resolution on tonight's agenda. I'm glad to see that pedestrian safety improvements will be moving forward in those areas of our town where residents have expressed concerns. I want to thank the administration for moving that. Thank you, Mr. Moore. And your staff.
And how's your vote? What is your vote?
Yes.
Yes. Councilwoman Kuhn?
Yes.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. May I, you're talking about all the resolutions?
Oh, under the consent, yes, sir.
Okay, well, I am voting no on Resolution 219-23. Sorry about that. Yes to the rest on there. Thank you.
You're welcome. Councilwoman Kuhn, you had yes to all?
Yes to all.
Thank you. Councilman Sargent?
Yes.
Council Vice President Chisholm?
Yes to all. Yes, thank you to the administration for especially working on the sidewalks in that part 205-23, especially over by Johnson Park. It'll be great to have some new sidewalks that will be walking over to Jackson Day and fireworks. It'll be good. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate your assistance on the Jackson Day Committee for that item.
Thank you. And Council President Fleming?
Yes.
Move on to the public portion comment. I need a motion to open the public portion of the meeting for all comments.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
If any member of the public has any comments to make, please address the council at the microphone and state your name and address clearly for the record.
Ray Katona, 11 Fordham Road. I just read something online, and maybe Councilman Fleming can verify. I mean, you've sold your house and your family's houses. Do you intend to run through your term and stay in Jackson, or?
We did sell some of our properties. We still own many properties in town. So I'm going to stay as long as I can, yes.
Okay, so you do
I have.
intend to,
We did sell our house, but I have places to move into.
okay, I'm just curious.
You're right.
Thank you.
You got it. Anyone else?
Seeing no one come forward, move to close public comments.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? You don't get to
Aye.
say so. Thanks for
Thank
coming
you.
this
Have a good
evening.
evening.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you.